Hey neighbor, welcome back to ARTV. My name is John, and it's time for a review of the debut album Ugly is Beautiful by the scooter-riding meme king Oliver Tree. I was almost convinced that this album didn't even exist and that Oliver was just trolling over and over again with saying it's coming out or a new release date here, a new one there, but finally, it's here. I stumbled onto Oliver's music about a year ago, sometime in 2019. I was instantly won over with his comical style of presenting the music videos and all of the memes that were packed into them so naturally. It was just a great combination because you had genuinely funny, compelling material in the video and as a character Oliver Tree, but also a good voice, a good foundation musically, songs that I could get behind and they didn't overstay their welcome. Oliver Tree steadily dripped out singles from Ugly is Beautiful over the course of 2 years, dripping more than a faucet overnight. They just kept piling up, and I was like, where is the album? And now that we have the album, I can't help but feel underwhelmed because so many of the best songs were clearly already out in the world. We'll get a bit more into it and discuss why Oliver might be better suited for the EP format or maybe even singles with music videos, but I do hope that you guys enjoy the review today. If you do, then press a like on the video and let's get going. Comedy and music is such a fine line that you have to walk, and with Oliver Tree, the character that he portrays, it's very obvious that the interviews, the music videos, that is mainly his outlet for the comedy, and the songs themselves are not really trying to be laugh out loud hilarious or even comical at all. They even relay some of his own real life struggles, it seems like, beyond the character. Obviously, it hasn't always been Oliver Tree. There is a singer, there is a man behind the mask and the persona and the bowl cut. He's a human, he has problems too. We get snippets of this in this very over-the-top bombastic portrayal that he delivers both vocally, through singing, and also some rapping. I get 21 Pilots vibes on some of the tracks here, like Bury Me Alive and even Jerk, but I also feel that maybe Oliver put a bit too much stock into this one note, and not to say that he is a one-trick pony by any stretch of that phrase, but there are monotonous, kind of repetitive sounds. You can see where the chord progression is going, you can see how the exact build of the song sounds very similar to some of the other singles. Ugly is Beautiful contains a pretty nice blend of alternative rock, some electro-pop leanings. There's definitely a lot of lingering catchiness that will get stuck in the back of your head. But again, I draw back to the point that a lot of the singles like Hurt and Alien Boy or even Miracle Man, those were already out in the world, and those are without a doubt some of the strongest contenders we have. You're also gonna hear a strong mix of those guitars along with reggae vibes occasionally, also some hip-hop cadences. It's not a bad correlation, and I do feel that these tracks kinda stick together as a family well, but at times it can be a bit overbearing and you're just like, I wanna kick one of the siblings or maybe 5 of them out of the house. Being likable and being funny only goes so far if the music isn't there to back it up. And to be fair, I don't feel that this is a weak album at all. It's just that it's kind of mix and match. You take what you want and then you walk away. I feel that some of the songs do take a bit too much influence from the groups that they were clearly inspired by. I already mentioned 21 Pilots on the track Bury Me Alive, and it's not that it's so overbearing that I can't get anything from it. It's still very obvious with the cadence, with the flow, and even the production on that track. Once we get into the second half of this record, it really becomes quite apparent that he's starting to run out of ideas, starting to run out of steam in terms of how to find a way to make this song progress in a way that feels different from the other tracks around it. That starts with songs like Joke's on You, which are okay. They do have a bit of a nice beat build, but it doesn't necessarily go anywhere. And as we keep diving into the track list here, we have songs like Waste My Time or Jerk that just don't really move the needle one way or the other. Unfortunately, with Oliver's music, I feel that there are some tracks that can get annoying the more you hear them. One of those examples would be a single like Let Me Down. That one is very catchy, but the vocal layering there, that just keeps coming, and it gets stuck in your head in a way that you want to unlodge it and just throw it out the window somewhere. I could say similar things for Introspective. The way that he sings on this track is actively grating, and it makes me want to push it away, turn the song off. Fortunately though, the first half of this album is stuffed with some absolute bangers. Me, Myself, and I kicks off this album, and I have to say that is the best song here on Ugly is Beautiful outside of the tracks that we'd already heard. The fuzzy guitar tone, those chomping, choppy drum clips, and also Oliver's cadence all throughout, the performance really excels and shows exactly what he can do. I love hearing those brisk guitars, it's fun to jam out to. I also feel that way about Miracle Man and even Cash Machine to an extent. I think that Miracle Man is an extremely strong showing of what exactly he can do. When it does feel fun, it feels brisk, but he's also singing lines like "fucking up your life, was it enough for you?" It feels real, it feels like it's walking a nice line, and he does it well. But on some of the other tracks, like Cash Machine for example, they do start to get a bit tired. You start to hear the chorus continuously kicking in, and you're like, okay, I got it. You kinda almost need some mental floss after listening through this record, because you had a good time. It's like you ate something really tasty, but you need to get it out of your teeth before it starts to rot them out. What did you guys think about Ugly is Beautiful from Oliver Tree? Again, obviously, this is a review of the music only. The music has to be able to stand on its own. A testament to the artist is if the music, can it survive outside of the music video? And in this case, sure, to an extent it absolutely can. It's definitely got some funny moments, also some ones that pack a punch, and the music videos, they're hilarious. No one is going to deny that. I love that side of Oliver Tree. I love seeing the interviews. He's just a madman, and I get that maybe he's almost a bit tired of playing that character because it's a lot of work to keep that up. But for now, with the album that we're given on Ugly is Beautiful, especially knowing how long we had to wait for it, I'm gonna have to give this record a light 3 out of 5. If I was trying to go any higher than that and force myself to love it, it'd be like I was trying to force a meme. Thank you guys for watching my review of Oliver Tree's debut album, Ugly is Beautiful. Did it live up to your expectations, or are you feeling let down or mad by having to wait so long for it? Let me know in the comment section down below. Drop a like on this review, subscribe for the love of music, and if you want to see me talk about Oliver Tree more, then tap this video right over here. Tap here for another recent review, socials in the description down below, and I'll see you soon for more right here on ARTV.